Good dreaming, everybody. Welcome back to a brand new video. We're going to be showing you guys how to get your combat abilities up in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. This video is going to be for both newbies to this franchise, and also skilled players alike who want to learn a little bit of extra things that they may not have known before, so to kind of give them a little bit more of an edge as well. So first thing we're going to cover is the movement and how you should move around in a match to kind of help you guys out. First thing we're going to go over is the Z vanishes. Z vanishes is the new movement in the game when you tap the LT button and the A button, and it makes you dash and also disappear mid sidestep. This is a good way for evading people when they try to come in for an attack, or whenever they do a move and you're very close and you can't really get out the way. This is a good way to dodge it, and also to counter your opponent whenever they try to attack you and get yourself behind your opponent. Now, you can be like some cheesy people I've played online and just constantly spam LT and A and just non-stop, nothing else, and just wait for your opponent to come towards you. I mean, if that's what you want to do, you can go ahead, but the rest of this video won't really be for you, because the match tends to get a little bit more random when you just spam LT and A, and it's at that point the dice is in the air and it's whoever just gets lucky. So, but the best way to use Z Vanish is, for instance, if somebody comes in and is dashing towards you, as soon as they go for the hit, if you Z Vanish sideways, you'll basically kind of go around them to the back, and then they'll be open to your attack, and you can go from there and do whatever you want and go into your combo or a super, whichever really you choose. It's really all up to you. There's also another way, is if, say, they're doing a super or an ultimate right close to you and you feel like you're not going to be able to get away, you can just simply Z Vanish behind them by going sideways. Another way is what some people don't know, is that if you block and you press the A button, you will actually disappear behind them by using, I believe, one or half of one of your stamina bars. This is something I do if somebody's doing an ultimate and they're about to hit me. I will do this to get behind them and then to do a heavy hit to break their stamina. This is something that I do and something that you guys can do as well. Not a lot of people know about this, not a lot of people do it, so this is something that you guys can use as well. Next, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the combat. Now, basically, this goes into combos, not really your supers, because that's just all depends on what you guys want to use. I'm going to be strictly telling you combos that I do that can give you guys a good amount of damage, and also guaranteed ways of getting off stamina breaks. Also, more precisely, heavy stamina breaks. Now, the first one is going to be specifically with the Saiyan class, with your created Saiyan character. Basically, what you want to do is you can either go, there's many startups for this combo, but the end result is always going to be the same. So you can either do X 5 times or X 7 times, or Y 3 times. But after you're done with whatever you're doing, if you don't want to finish the combo, you want to, whenever you're ready to finish the combo, you want to press Y and B together. This will make your character launch your opponent far away. After you do this, you're going to either move the left thumbstick left or right and press A. This will then make your character zoom all the way towards behind them to where your opponent is going to land. After you do this, that's when you want to do the stamina break as soon as your character stops. And if you do this right and you do it perfectly, it's always going to hit. And the best way, now the trick to this though, is that when you do the stamina break, you don't want to flick the left thumbstick up and do it, because it's not always going to work that way. The trick to it I found out was that if you move the left thumbstick right and press A, then you want to do the stamina break in the opposite direction. So if you do it right, then you want to do the stamina break towards the left. If you move to the left and press A, then you want to do the stamina break to the right. That's basically how I did it, and this works with the medium stamina break, which is with the X, and also the heavy stamina break, which is with the Y. Now, the reason why I said this combo, it only works with the Saiyan when it comes to the heavy stamina break, is because every other character's heavy stamina break is, I believe, a little bit slower than the Saiyans. So usually the other player can recover by the time it actually does it. But that doesn't mean I don't have another suggestion if you want to do a heavy stamina break with the other characters. Now, a way that I found out that you can do this is any combo that you guys do with any of the other characters that launches your opponent automatically and makes you disappear behind them, you can then do the heavy stamina break. So this means, for example, I'm gonna give you guys, for example, Future Gohan. When Future Gohan does his regular X combo and he does it, he launches the opponent away and he disappears behind them. Once he disappears behind them, you can then do the stamina break towards your opponent and it'll land if you do it at the right time. And this is, like I said, this goes for all the other characters. If they have a launch within their moves and they disappear behind them, then they can do a heavy stamina break or a light stamina break if you want. But the YB combo does work with all the characters when it comes to a medium stamina break, so you can do that as well. And like I said, after all the hours I put into the game, I haven't fought anybody that does this. I'm the only one that does this, it seems like. So this is a good way, you know, kind of go online. After you practice this a little bit in the practice mode, you know, show it off against your friends and, you know, kind of just show off your new combos that you guys have. And next I want to talk about counters and stamina breaks and substitutions. Basically, whenever you substitute someone, you have 3 different options for you. You either can try to attack them right after you substitute, you can either try to block, or you can Z-vanish backwards. Now there's a risk for blocking and attacking. If you go for an attack, they can back hit you, and then you basically just put yourself back into the combo that you just tried to get out of, and basically, essentially, you've wasted your stamina. You can either block, but if you have low stamina already and you block and you don't perfect block, you can get your guard broken and then therefore losing all your stamina. The safest bet, if anything, is to Z-vanish backwards, wait for them to back hit, and as soon as they back hit, then go in for the attack, because they're left open. Now, when it comes to perfect blocking, this just all really depends on how much you play the game and knowing everybody's speeds and how fast it takes for them to punch. So once you know everybody's or some of the people's speeds of a back hit, you can, if you feel comfortable enough, then you can go in for a perfect block. But I don't suggest you ever go in for an attack after substituting, because most likely 8 times out of 10 the person is going to back hit, unless you're playing someone who does it. Then I mean, if you want to go ahead and do it after that, then by all means go ahead. But I never recommend going in for an attack after substituting. Either if you want the safest bet, Z-vanish backwards, or if you want the little bit more risky but still possible, you can go for the perfect block. That's all the tips I have for you guys, and help you guys get your combat abilities up. If you guys are new to the game and you found these tips very helpful, go ahead and give this like on the video. And if you're an expert at the game or a veteran and you found maybe one of these things you didn't know about and now you do and it helped you out, go ahead and, like I said, smash that like button. But thank you guys for watching the video. Remember, stay happy, be positive, and never give up on your dreams. Bye-bye now.